I know there's probably a million videos on how to do this, but I'm gonna show you how I did mine. And basically, you just run the whatever pedal you want over there. You get screw right here, screw it in there. This is if you got the whatever brick single. Pretty sure it's the same for all of them. But I screwed a little bolt right there. Or I screwed a spring right into here. And then you just put that guy on there. And then you put a bolt there. Forgot to mention that they'll have a little plastic piece in this. So you could take a drill and just drill through that. Or you can, I don't know, you can melt it out with a torch, whatever you want to do. And then take a bolt here. Screw that on there. And you want to get this one right here pretty tight. So that it's, oh, there goes that one. So it's like properly on there. Like that. And you could take a needle nose and get it actually properly tight, but not too tight to where it's making it to where this doesn't move freely. Alright. But you wanna, and it would also help if you had something like an actual bolt, but I couldn't find anything like that. So it's a flat head, so you kind of just have to hold this here and then put that down as tight as it goes there, where it still moves that back and forth. I don't know if you can see it, but it moves back and forth a little bit. And just get the spring, and it'll go like that. And you want to make sure it returns properly. And then how I have mine mounted by the throttle cable, quote unquote. I got 2 bolts down here going through the frame, washer nut on both sides, and then the top. Oh, excuse me. Got it around all the way around there. Right to here. It's starting to rust a bit, but I got like 30 washers. Not really, but then you run that all the way through the frame. And I got a spring on here because I wasn't really giving it enough return over there. And it actually still doesn't even properly return because this pedal is kind of junk. This handle is kind of junk, but it's worked out. I mean, you can see that's way too much play. Like, shouldn't be like that. Mounted to this starter cable, to there, and then to there, and then there. Also include the electrical connectors I use for connecting it to this with the bolt. And I'll include the bike cable, the brake pedal. You just basically put crimp the electrical connector to this. I know. That's how I did mine. Go up here, screw this one down. Get the spring kind of level right there. And you screw this guy to that nut. And then you don't want to go too tight. Alright, we'll go back like that. It's pretty tight on the bottom. But yeah, you get the idea, I'm sure. I'm swapping it for that engine right now, so I'm just taking it apart, trying to get this engine out of here. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for potentially watching. This video is probably not going to get any views because there's already a million of them. How to make a pedal for this thing. But I'm going to try to reuse this one for that in a way. I also have the MST over there soaking in penetrating oil. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.